Hey folks, we are back with another little video. Today's video I wanted to just share real briefly, and those of you that have been watching our videos, our homestead videos, you might be looking at this going, you're calling this a homestead. What you've noticed, or what I've noticed from a lot of these videos that I've seen on YouTube, is there's some people that have these amazing setups and you almost don't get a glimpse into what the beginning steps look like. And so that was kind of our hope with this channel, is that we would begin to show folks really the beginning stages. And it doesn't look fancy, at least on our side of things. We are a one-income family, and so we go about things a little differently and maybe a little cheaper than some are used to. So that's kind of the purpose for today's video, is to kind of go in and show you a little bit about how we got things started here. You're going to notice too, if you've not seen any of our videos before, we do have, let me switch this around. Sorry about making you dizzy there. We do have 42 chickens, and what I haven't spoke about yet is we do have some little babies over here. But we did want to show real briefly the coop. Do you want to open that up at all? Show them inside. We did do a little feeder system right here. That's not our idea. We've learned from some of you folks on YouTube making these videos. I actually did put something like this on the back, and the hope was that we'd use that as a gutter system, and it would obviously being white would help with it not getting too hot. And then underneath, I'm sure you've seen the nipples that can fit underneath. The problem with that, though, that we ran into is chickens like to get up on top of the roof, and when they do that, they do their business, and then their business goes down into the pipe. So that doesn't work as well as we had hoped, and so we do go back to the 5-gallon bucket, and as you can see underneath, the nipples that you can pick up pretty much anywhere, I think, at most of your big box stores. But anyway, we've been using this water right there for our chickens. But to give you a glimpse into, this is the egg layer. And we do have some girls that probably don't like me doing this, so we'll close that back up. And then on the inside, just see if I can give you a little glimpse. And if hard for me to see, sorry, I'm trying to film this with a iPhone 6. But we do have roosts set up inside there. It's probably a little tighter than they would like, but they all seem to get along pretty well inside of that. We have a bunch of different breeds.
We also did the 2x4s. Somebody said that they like to roost on 2x4s. So.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, and so literally for the windows, we just did little cutouts, and then we put this hardware cloth, and it's literally the cutout that we made out of here is literally the window, and it fits because that's exactly how it was cut out. So maybe not the fanciest way of doing it, but it was our way of doing it. And then on the back we just have some pallets, and underneath here we did put the hardware cloth all the way down, and I believe that goes 2 feet down and then out away from the coop, just trying to keep protection from predators. And then on the back it's completely enclosed. Their little run, it's not a big run, but they really don't stay in there long at all. We get up early in the morning and let them out. But yeah, pretty simple approach to things. And then we do have the Premier 1 fencing that goes all the way around, and yeah, it looks like we cage our kids in too to jump on the trampoline. But we'll go into more about the Premier fencing at some other point. But guys, it doesn't have to be real expensive. This is literally was a dog house that was given to us, and then Holly went ahead and turned it into, what do we call it, the baby barn? Yep. The baby barn. And so she's come up with this nice little run for these Barnevelders, and I think we have a Frizzle in there, and they are inside. They don't want to come out and say hi. So anyway, just trying to give you a glimpse into our way of doing things, and it's not fancy, it's just pretty raw. We're not professionals at any of this. We're just people that wanted to have chickens and make it look nice for them. So anyway, appreciate you tuning in, and we'll do a little more later on at some other point and show you our Premier One fencing. Thanks for tuning in.